us in. But we've seen it all. The reason we get sucked into it, the reason we go back a million times is to enjoy that rush. And that's something that we all feel. One place that we haven't quite got that feeling is in live interaction. I had a wonderful experience a couple of years ago. I went on the Peter Pan flight out here. Peter Pan was my favorite ride as a kid. And I got in the, I was all by myself, I had my own pirate ship. And I rolled forward to the dispatch thing, and I looked next to me, and the girl who was sitting at the dispatch console was the spitting image of Tiger Lily. Now, she wasn't wearing a Tiger Lily costume. She was not playing Tiger Lily, but I didn't need her to be Tiger Lily, because to me, she was Tiger Lily. And I said that to me, "You're Tiger Lily, aren't you?" And she went, "Yeah." I said, "Tiger Lily's sending me to Neverland." It just filled my heart. And when she kicked me off into the ride, it just, you can't imagine the feeling it had. They used to put Alice at the ride dispatch console of Alice in Wonderland at Disneyland. They used to have a girl there dressed as Alice. And it added immeasurably to the experience. Little things like that. There will come a time, it may not be at Disney, it may not be Universal, but we're going to build a park where every station, every spot, every moment of guest interaction is going to have somebody with it who knows how to create that magic. And that's going to be a wonderful thing. Right now, Renaissance fairs, as close as we get. Who else?
Last question?
Last question. Oh. Wait. No. Hold on a minute. I gotta finish it a bit. This is the themed entertainment, the theme parks. This form of communication is the greatest form of communication ever been devised by man. I've always believed this. The reason being, it has the potential to embrace all of the other forms of communication, all the other forms of expression, in an environment that showcases them ideally. You think of the French Pavilion at EPCOT, at World Showcase. You walk up to the front of this place. Now, it's not just, you've got to go and see this terrific film. And the film's great. I love that film. It's my favorite film there. But before you get to that film, you've got the fountains going. You've got this area of entertainment. You've got the architecture. You've got the music. You've got the smells coming out of the shops. You've got the people you can meet working in the shops. All this stuff comes together. All the science, all the work that goes into creating that atmosphere that sets you up for the film. This is an art form. It's the greatest art form we've got. I don't really believe it was invented by Walt Disney. I believe it's something that's come down to us through the centuries. Anytime there were people celebrating, people who had a focus, who were trying to tell the story, that created a theme, that created a focus for an event. World fairs, Coney Island. Research anything about the history of Coney Island at the turn of the century in New York. Just about everything that's at EPCOT Center existed at Coney Island at the turn of the century, or the 1939 World's Fair. This is an art form. And it's just now beginning to be taken seriously. And if it wasn't for, until Michelangelo took painting seriously, no one did. And until George Lucas and Stanley Kubrick took science fiction seriously, nobody did. Until Walt Disney took animation seriously, nobody did. And until we take theme parks seriously, nobody will. Now you can apply.
Ron, it's not much, but we would like to give you one. It's one of the mouse ears, but look at the back. It's got the Disney in it.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you too much.
Thank you very much.